section then sounds as follows. So it goes 3, 4. In this video, I am going to talk you through Maroon 5, What Lovers Do. Now, there are quite a few little bits going on throughout the tune, but they're mostly based over the same chords. So let's get into the beginning. First thing you have is a power chord, and it is on the 6th fret of the A string. Now, so we begin with that, and I'm going full on fingerstyle for the beginning because I am copying the keyboard parts. So that's your first chord. Second chord is a bit taken out of a G minor bar chord. So I have my index wrapped across there, and I'm picking with my thumb, index, middle, ring. Okay, and then the next chord is an F major with the middle taken out as well. And the timing in that bar goes as follows. It goes 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, do that one more time. It goes 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. So there's a break then for a bar, and then the last bit in this intro is as follows. It's a B flat bar chord. Again, they're only using parts of it, but that's like if they hit a whole bar chord, it would sound like this. It'd be too bright and too wide, so it's nice, tight, and bright here. And then the next part, they're just using a B flat bar chord. Okay, but only taking certain elements again out of it. So it goes like this. It goes. And that second chord is an E flat bar chord. Alright, now, all together that first line goes as follows. It goes 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll notice that it's the same rhythm in both bars. Alright, now the next part, the dancier part, goes as follows. I'm back using a pick. The reason is it's quite punchy, and the pick definitely adds punch. Listen if I use my thumb. This is how it sounds. Nice too, but a lot better. Notes wise, this section isn't so bad. It's the rhythms that make it that bit trickier. But it's kind of funny, it's those tricky bits that sound the coolest. So for this section, I'm going to use my middle finger on the 11th fret of E and my index finger on the 10th fret of A. And the reason I'm using those, you'll see in a moment. Okay, note-wise, we're sorted. Those are the only two. In this bar though, the rhythm goes as follows. Check this out. I'm going to subdivide it first by just saying 1 and on the 11ths. So it goes 1 and. That's fine. The next bit, if you take a look at it, I'm going to subdivide a bit farther, and instead of counting 1 and, I'm going to count 2 E and A. The reason for that is the other notes are fitting in specific places. So that next 11th fret goes on the E after the 2. So if I go 1 and 2 E and A. Now if you want to count that with me first, go ahead. So it goes 1 and 2 E and A. You'll notice the flow of the 2 E and A moves way faster. So again it goes 1 and 2 E and A. And that third note is fitting on the E. So it goes 1 and 2 E and. Alright, again 1 and 2 E and A. Good news is the next note just lands on the third beat. Plain and simple. So now if we add that in, it goes 1 and 2 E and a 3. 1 and 2 E and a 3. 1 and 2 E and a 3. Notice I get quicker, like saying it quicker is going to get trickier. So I kind of say it first, get the feel of where they're landing, then try and speed it up from there. So I go 1 and 2 E and a 3. Again, quickly it goes. Pretty cool rhythm, isn't it? Alright, now the last bit of that bar goes as follows, and don't worry, it's not this detailed for every single bar. The next bar goes, or the next beat goes as follows. We have the 10th fret on A, and it goes, we're going to let this ring, again we're counting it really subdivided, going 4 E and A, and it's going to go 4 E and A. the 8th fret happens on the A. So it goes 4 E and A. I'll do that one last time. 4 E and A. That bar all together sounds as follows. So it goes 1 and 2 E and a 3 and 4 E and A. You notice, like right there, I'm counting all the way between the different things. I'm counting like 1 and 2 E and a. The reason I'm doing that is you could count the whole bar going 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a, but I really find that you'll end up counting loads of stuff you're not using. Okay, so the best way to count this bar is as follows. On the first beat and the third beat, you're going to count 1 and, or 3 and. On the second and fourth beat, since there's more stuff going on, notes in specific places, you're definitely going to count 2 E and a, 4 E and a on each of those beats. So altogether, we count like this. It would go 1 and 2 E and a 3 and 4 E and a. Alright, try that again with me just once. It's going to go 1 and 2 E and a 3 and 4 E and a. What are we doing on the notes? We'll just recap. It goes 1 and 2 E and a 3 and then on the fourth beat it goes as follows. It goes 4 E and a. So only slide down there. It is a slide. Only slide on the fourth beat, on the fourth bit. 4 E and a. All together. 1 and 2 E and a 3 and 4 E and a. And that's all that work was for that bar. But it'll make the other bars easier. So the next bar goes as follows. It goes, we get the 8th fret and we go 1 and 2 E and a. Very similar to the last bar. Told you it wouldn't be such hard work for this one. 1 and 2 E and a. Then we'll go 3 and 4 and. Okay, again, that bar is fairly straightforward. It goes 1 and 2 E and a 3 and 4 and. This third bar then of this section goes 1 and 2 E and a. Okay, that section you're hitting it on the off beat. It goes 1 and 2 E and a. Then same as before, 3 and 4 and. That bar altogether goes 1 and 2 E and a 3 and 4 and. Finally in this bit we get this here, we get the 11th fret, and really good news, the 11th, that bar is the same rhythm as the previous bar. 1 and 2 E and a 3 and 4 and. So just to recap, those 4 bars again go as follows. I won't do the counting along with it, I'll just play it straight. So it goes 3, 4. This section then sounds as follows. So it goes 3, 4. Alright, let's get into this one. So what's going to go on is we get our 5th and the 6th fret here. You see it in the tab and it goes as follows. It goes 1 and 2 E and a 3 and 4 E and a. Watch that last beat, that's the one to watch. So it goes 4 E and a. And then the next bar goes as follows. It goes 1 and 2 E and a 3 and 4 and. I'll do that again. 1 and 2 E and a 3 and 4 and. Now the third bar goes as follows. It goes 1 and 2 E and a 3 and 4 and. Okay, again that one goes 1 and 2 E and a 3 and 4 and. Last bar then, we're up here, it's like a power chord shape, and it goes as follows. It goes 1 and 2 E and a 3 and 4. I'll do that again. So it goes 1 and 2 E and a 3 and 4. And we repeat that again. And that's the main parts of Maroon 5 as lovers do. Now there is quite a lot of detail in it, I know. But the thing about it is, if you want to play it that way, that's how you have to go at it. You have to break it down. Now, of course, this video, if you have the ear to just go like this, brilliant. That is so cool. But this video as well is intended for anybody who mightn't, or who wants to be 100% sure each note is landed in the correct place. So, as with everything, it's all a case of like breaking it down, finding out maybe there's a certain bar that mightn't work for you as well as the others. So it's just a case of seeing what suits yourself. But as always, if anyone has any questions, I'm happy to answer them. And if you found this useful, please hit subscribe. There will be more lessons added every week from now on. And one more thing, I forgot to say that I have the tab done out in Guitar Pro, and I've uploaded it to Songster. For anybody familiar with Songster, it's a free site. And if you click the link below the video, you'll actually be brought to the site where you can see the tab playing in real time. So you'll see exactly where the rhythms fall. And there's other features. I think it can slow down the tabs and stuff like that so you can play along. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Catch you soon.